Hey everyone, another video from me. I'm going to try and take a portable camera to my training sessions starting next week, just to try and give you an idea of how I'm training, what kind of training I'm doing, because I wanted to try and be that, ooh, keep it a secret and the big reveal at the end. But I'm kind of running out of things to talk about when it comes to my training and me. So, you know, it's a bit crazy at the moment. I'm really trying to push myself and break some boundaries and get stronger and faster and fitter and better and everything like that, and my trainer's doing really well to do that. Really pushing heavy weights now, which I think is really cool. I've never been this strong before, and I'm getting some nice definition and some guns coming through, which is really cool. And yeah, so I think I'm getting there slowly. It's a case of, you know, trial and error, and at, you know, week sort of 5.5/6, I'm really trying to you know, really amp it up. You know, I've only got 6 weeks left. You know, I want to try and be as close to being finished by week 10. That way I can really hone in on my training in the last 2 weeks and really try and push my body that little bit extra further. So when it comes to week 12 and the final reveal, I can be like, hey, here's this amazing transformation, and I hope you enjoy it, you know, because it's been an amazing transformation so far. And although I feel like I haven't really done the whole weight loss thing as hard as what I used to last time, I still feel like I've done a lot. You know, it's not always about weight loss, which is so good to finally understand that it's not always about how many kgs you lost. I'm really taking it how I feel, taking it off, you know, how much I'm training and how often I'm training and how hard I'm training. And so I got a new singlet on, so it's a bit tight. But you know, it's really been a lot of feeling my way through this the last few weeks, which I like to think is a better way to train than basing it off scales and centimeters. And, you know, I know exactly how my arms feel. I know exactly how my chest feels. I know exactly how my legs feel. And I've really sat down and I've sort of, you know, every time I train, I feel each muscle and I know exactly what it's doing and how it's feeling and where it's tearing. And it's such a cool feeling when you can actually be in tune with your body so much that you actually can feel your muscle fibers and you can feel your muscle growing and tearing and repairing. And it's when you go from having a day of, you know, no carbs or a couple of days of no carbs, and then, you know, towards the end of the week your energy levels start to deplete, so you throw in some carbs and you notice the difference like instantly. It's knowing exactly the difference between carbs and no carbs, or, you know, fruit and nuts and protein shake and, you know, chicken. I feel like I'm finally in tune with my body, and I've been absolutely smashing the protein shakes ridiculously. I've almost run out and I'm going to have to go get some more, but that's okay. It's worth it. And I'm really quite happy with my trainer. He's been really quite cool about everything at the moment. Really supportive. You know, I make sure I get daily updates, not only for myself, but just so to, you know, reassure everything and everyone that what I'm doing is right, where I'm up to is right. It's yeah, it's cool. It's an awesome journey, and I have to thank Max's challenge. You know, I never would have done anything like this, especially get in front of a camera and record it, because it is confronting. There's no Photoshop, there's no filter. I'm literally saying how I feel. I'm literally saying exactly what I'm doing. It's just, I do this from the second living area of my parents' house. And it's quite an eye-opener to go back through and re-watch it. And to see, go through and actually evaluate how I'm feeling. Because if I was to watch the same video that I did 2 weeks ago, there would be a different feeling. 2 weeks ago, I wasn't in the same place that I am now. And in 2 weeks from now, I won't be in the same place that I am right now. And that's a scary thought. Humans are so accustomed to being the same all the time that when so much change is brought into their life that they tend to freak out. I've worked with people who have freaked out and gone on stress leave because they had to move desks. They'd become so accustomed to where they were sitting that when they had to move, they could not comprehend the thought of moving. And I look at the change that I'm going through now. Physically, I'm seeing muscles come out. I'm seeing definition come out. I'm feeling so much better. But it's not just a physical change. My mental state is such a roller coaster. And I feel like I'm finally on that last straight where you're starting to break in and you're coming in and you're docking again. And that, when I hit that brake and I finally reach that point where I get off the ride, that's my point of stability. That's the point that I reach, that nothing will be able to stop me. And I'm almost there. I've had my ups and downs. It's like anyone would. Mentally having pressure, and it's not even direct pressure, it's indirect pressure by family and friends who want nothing more than for you to succeed, who want nothing more for you to get through this challenge and finally reach the goals that you've been chasing for 5 years. It's the support that comes along with it, because you do need a rock. You do need someone that you can sort of sit there and go, I need help. I'm sore. I'm tired. I'm whingy. There's all these things that come into play, and it really hits you like a freight train, and it says, are you ready for this? Because if not, be prepared to be derailed. I'm just glad I haven't derailed. I'm loving the food. I mean, it took me a couple of weeks to get used to the toasted broccoli when I got there. And I'm into it, and I'm eating it, and, the amount of chicken that I'm eating, if I eat any more chicken, I'm going to turn into one. My lean meats, my red meats that I'm eating, I'm keeping everything in proportion. I'm not a small dude, and I do get hungry, and I have to eat. I've reached a point now where I can't push past 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours is my maximum. I can't not eat every 2.5 hours now. I'm actually getting hungry now, and it's about time for me to have a protein shake. So, I just wanted to give everyone another visual update, like I've said in previous blogs and vlogs, video logs. I prefer this. It allows people to see what I am. No bullshit. I don't pretend to be something that I'm not. I'm going to tell you that I'm tired. I am. My body is shattered from working this hard. But each day I wake up and I see something different. Each day I see another reason why I should keep going. 'Cause, 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 'cause I do. I keep going. I wake up and I do it all over again. And my screen just went blank. So, sorry about that. You would have seen me go into darkness for a second there. I'm sore. My entire body hurts. And it's a case of being sore straight away. It's a case of being sore 2 days later. And when I'm training legs, it's a case of being sore all fucking week. I hate leg day, but I love it at the same time. So my training mainly consists of lifting weights, heavy weights, controlled, isolated muscle groups at the moment. We've just introduced interim workouts. So what that is I do a set. So say I'm doing dumbbell chest press. I'll do a set of dumbbell chest press, put them down in my break that I have, 30-second to a minute break in between sets. I'll do something else, whether it be dips, star jumps, step ups, calf raises, leg lifts, whatever it may be. I do something in between. So I'm constantly moving, I'm constantly burning, and I'm constantly, working muscles. It's different muscle groups, which is good. So I can sit there while I'm pushing out dumbbells. I can complain about my abs, or I can complain about my calves, and then while I'm doing them, I can complain about my chest. It's great. It just allows me to alternate what I'm complaining about. It's a really cool way to train. It's hard to get into. This week has probably been the hardest week of training because of that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's really all I can really share with you this week. I'm going to try and take the camera into the gym and see what my trainer thinks about recording some of the stuff. Some people are probably going to get weirded out. My gym's a bit of a weird gym, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. And just so everyone knows, I train with Anytime Fitness, Bleed Purple. Thank you guys. You guys have been supportive as well. Yeah. That's it, I guess. Thank you for listening, watching, being bored, laughing at me, whatever it may be. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.